The reality was that Jesus was going to be hanging on a cross within hours. As the sun came up, Jesus would be on the cross hours away. Jesus is saying is this: you have a preparedness. You need to be prepared for what's forthcoming. That at the cross, the justice of God the Father was satisfied. Think about that. At the cross, the justice of God the Father was satisfied. When we think about God's justice, His righteousness, if God is perfectly righteous, is perfectly just, He must judge sin, or else He is not just, is He? He's not righteous. We have sinned. And Jesus Christ, by His substitutionary atonement on the cross, by taking the place of sinners, suffered and died, and He satisfied the divine justice of God. Jesus was the only one who could go to the cross. He's the only one who could meet that expectation. Remember what Hebrews says about Jesus? He was the only one who has been tempted in all things, yet without sin He was sinless. He was the only one who could be the sacrifice. He was the only one who was righteous. He took on the form of a bondservant, being made in the likeness of men. He was able to die for us, pay the penalty of our sins. Hebrews 9:12 says that He was the only one that could go into the holy place once for all and obtain eternal redemption for sinners. Let me ask you this morning, are you certain of being with Christ? Are you certain of His love? Because if you're not, you can be certain of judgment. You can be certain of that. How much does Jesus love us? Well, the proof's in the cross, isn't it? For God demonstrated His love toward us, that while we were yet sinners, Christ died for us. And He didn't stay in the grave, but He rose again. He says He is a resurrection and a life. Those who die will live, won't they? He who believes in me shall never die. Do you believe this? Do you believe that this morning?